This call is being recorded.
All right. Thank you for your patience. Can I get your birthday and your time of birth?
Sure, it's 12/6/73,
Oh,
and I was born. What?
12/6, right?
Yes,
Okay. You said you were born what time?
9:57 p.m.
Gotcha. And what time?
9:57 p.m.
No, I'm sorry. Where at?
Where? Newark, New York.
Oh, okay. I didn't know there was one in New York. That's amazing. Okay.
That's a little shithole.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, December 6th, 1973. Please don't hesitate to interrupt if you have any questions. And if anything, right off the bat, I'm honored, if not amazed, to see here that you have an alien construct in your chart. Specifically, the alien construct with Neptune on your sun, making you a Neptune power alien. So I'll be sharing a link when I send you this recording about
Okay.
alien constructs. The Neptune power alien, in and of itself, as you'll see, can give one the ability to ascend, dance the sacred dance, be mystical, heal using hypnosis, psychotherapy, talk to the dead, easily access the astral plane, and easily access other dimensions, um, amongst other things, which is even more significant because Sun Neptune gives one, of course, that ability of ascension. And ironically, Sagittarius is a sign of ascension too. So I like to think it's doubly even more so in Sagittarius. And we also see that you have the North Node in Sagittarius. So this links this transcendent nature and quality of your spirit with, of course, destiny itself, making you the captain of your destiny group. Whereas Gemini would be the co captain relative to that year. And not only that, this also puts you in a position to realistically, there we go, to realistically in Sagittarius experience Neptune in the form of clairvoyant visions and flash insights that show you, of course, the meaning of experience relative, of course, to the truth that you are aware of. Nice. And of course, witness to, which once again is definitely relevant in that we see that the South Node has been transiting your sign. And not only that, um, it's been using the resource of Gemini uh, in the North Node, especially in your 11th, to take your talents and to take everything that you love doing as a resource to join a group or to really, as a Leo rising and solar queen, come into that true entourage of support, which is also, once again, very important because we see here that based on your natal chart, what is your destiny, which is actually super fun because the fifth house is the house of creativity and talent and the inner child. So in this lifetime, you're using the resources of the true friends that you make this lifetime, as well as your understanding of where you truly belong as a resource in an effort to realistically come into independence in this lifetime doing what you love, and really coming into fun and self-employment. This could even align your destiny towards undergraduate education and children, and incorporating such amazing lie.
Hmm.
I'm sorry.
I'm a therapist. I have a master's degree, and whenever I do therapy, it's really hard because I get other stuff about the clients that I work with. Like I don't know what
And
to
my bad. I
call
didn't
it.
mean to say amazing lie. I meant to say more so innovating more so like children, undergraduate education, and as we'll see, learning. But that's amazing to know that you do that, especially seeing your MCs in Taurus, because Uranus is on here now too. And how long have you been doing that?
I've been, let's see, 16 years.
16 years. Okay, that's beautiful.
Hmm.
So with Uranus that's transiting your MC, especially as a Leo rising, your legacy in this life is to manifest grounded wealth. It's great because as a solar queen, Kimberly, as the Leo rising, you have the vibration of natural ascension. And this element of natural ascension exalts your moon in Taurus and enables you to carry forth that groundedness of quality of soul, and also goes a long way towards putting you in a position to be directly receptive to this element of your legacy. The only downside to the Taurus MC, which is not a downside, is that it's the slowest. And so it may take the longest to come into success. But thankfully, oh, nice. But thankfully, once it does, uh, it's long lasting, and it's not something that definitely, doesn't carry forth or carry its weight, let's just say.
Hmm.
And on top of that as well, let me see. Okay. On top of that as well, we also see that in dealing with this sense of your legacy, now that we also see more than ever Uranus that's on here, which is definitely very key. Uranus and its unique unconventionality is setting you up during this period, which we may even see coming into next year, if not already, that you personally, oops, is that you personally are coming into a monopoly of some sorts, because Uranus's presence here is now having you manifest this aspect of your legacy in a way where no one else has ever done it before. And this, in a sense, is having you manifest the form of a monopoly, if anything, which should do really well. Or even at least when it comes to your reputation and your success, what you're manifesting, the legacy and achieving, once again, is something that hasn't really been done before. And will really, moving forward, prepare for much, much more unique groundedness, and also windfalls of income uh, in a very amazing way, especially seeing you finish the sixth house chapter last year. And congratulations on your Jupiter return. So once
Oh,
again, yeah, with Neptune here, you transcend means of fun because Gemini answers what it is, and Sagittarius shows what it means. So the way I like to see Neptune is more so like spiritual goggles, to where everything you perceive in this dimension, you have the ability to now perceive the spiritual realm meaning of what's happening beyond this world, and how to make sense of it accordingly as well. And once again, it goes a long way towards putting you in a position to realistically, you know, understand so much more this aspect of noun, how you're able to realistically show others and transcend the nature of creativity, and also be in a position to bring this level, even though Neptune puts people in trance and in hypnosis, bring this inspiration and raise the vibrations. Because I mean, even if in your mind this isn't as fun, because Sagittarius is like deeply fun energy, this now brings this level of creativity to a degree uh that allows you to realistically also show you how everything is holistically connected as you come into this leadership. And so that's what brings us to your social skills. In that, we do see you have Libra with Uranus here. When Uranus is in the third house in Libra, this is actually an indicator of a genius prodigy. And you're here in this lifetime to innovate learning and teaching. As learning is the third house and teaching is the ninth, but it's actually very phenomenal that we see Chiron opposite Pluto, but especially 26-degree Mars opposite 26 degrees Uranus. As a fellow Mars and Aries, seeing that you have the Venus T squared from Capricorn, this really speaks to a definitive genius here in the way you take action, despite how much it has the potential to clash. And Uranus here in the third means that you definitively have genius social skills that in the moment you can claircognizantly take action based off of what you are aware or observe other people are doing socially, and how to balance that action, especially as a Sagittarius that mutably, because fixed signs are very fixed, they really suck at adapting, or they're just not really as skilled, which is different for you with a fixed sign moon that has the best of both worlds. So like you have this awareness and power, and then Sagittarius can literally be the wild card and creatively adapt to what actions you're taking in a moment, which is not only gangster but super magical. So
Well, it's so cool because I've actually spoke in front of like hundreds of people and I don't prepare anything.
wow, that see, you know what?
I I
I
just
needed to know that.
go.
I really needed to know that. That's super amazing, to be honest.
It's,
Um,
and I've also built a program for women and children, taking a bunch of different models from France and Canada, and to help like families with substance abuse. I built that from the ground up in 2016. Um,
and
but I'm kind of stagnant now.
honestly, let me see. Yeah, how do you experience more so the how do I say it? The Neptune energy.
I don't know. I don't know. I am very much drawn to everything that's ice. I don't know, like, I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I have to turn myself off so that I can like go places because I don't want to sound crazy. I hear things. And then
No,
also when I sleep, it's like I can stick my hand through, I don't know what it's called, but I can actually see the other side of don't, it's like a fishbowl kind of. I don't know. I can see through a veil or something, or I don't,
No,
it's really weird.
I have chills, and we need to be very clear here. It's not weird at all. You're a creator goddess that has the ability to see beyond this veil. So everything you said was everything I needed to hear, because I didn't want to outright ask you that, because not everyone experiences this as visions. I would think only Sag. So the fact that you said that, I think, is the best thing I heard, because um it is gonna feel very strange, and Neptune has a pathology to it where, in the moment of experiencing it, because our brains aren't taught to really process this supernatural phenomena, it feels like we're crazy. Especially you at this advanced level of doing this, for you to still kind of say it like this, I really appreciate you, because you understand how kind of out there it is. And I just want to support that you are hearing what you're hearing, you are seeing what you're seeing. This is not only a definitive supernatural ability, it's your destiny to develop and take this forward. So seeing the South Node that went over your Neptune, it's been unlocking your clairvoyant visions. The Taurus moon grounds through your five senses the ability to be aware of this extra dimensional phenomena supernaturally, because now you have ascended perception. I think, once again, it's the coolest thing you just told me, and it's
Well,
very revealing.
I'm sorry, I have a scary one, and I'm glad that you brought it up. It happened a couple of weeks ago, and I was actually awake, and I was looking through, I don't know, it's like I could see them, and it was like sunny, and there were people playing on a playground, and there was so much wind around me, and I was trying to scream, and I was banging on, it was like glass, and I don't know if there was water coming, or I just remember screaming, trying to, but nobody could hear me because of the wind. Like there was so much wind. So I felt like I was stuck like a hedge witch.
Right.
I don't, like I was stuck. But that one has affected me significantly. Like I don't know what the hell is coming.
And it's interesting because you'll find that you're in a position to understand so much more how to realistically control and tap into this power moving forward, and really how to, because and power at this level does take like near, the first 30-40 years to really truly tap into. So you're definitely in that sweet spot of realization and mastery, which a lot of what you're mastering is pushing forward consciousness itself, which once again is also amazing. So with
And I
that
can
being
also tell like um spirits that shouldn't be here.
right, it's, you can sense it and see it in a sense, because the
Yes.
right, which once again is
And
so
smell
fast.
it.
And smell it. Wow. So it's an all sensory thing. Wow. And once again, Chiron opposite, Chiron in the ninth is healing this self expression of the assertive actions of your philosophy of character and individuality. And so, opposite Pluto and Uranus, it's healing this need to feel like you're not crazy, because you're not crazy. It's stupid people who think you're crazy. If anything, you're a genius. And
Well, that's why I became a therapist, because I'm like, am I fucking crazy? Like,
right.
do I have schizophrenia? Do I have? Felt like I had to learn all of that stuff
And once
to make
again,
sure that I was good.
this is how you're going to innovate learning and teaching, character and who someone is, which once again, which is so fascinating. Please don't hesitate to interrupt. I forgot to tell you this in the beginning, should you need to, but yeah, Pluto is now this extreme value of your social attitude with Uranus here. And so Mars, in Aries, we're so instinctual. Once I have, before I can think about what I've done or I'm going to do, oops, I've already done it. That's the one thing I like about Mars and Aries, but it's also the one thing that kind of be scary about Mars and Aries. This is a little bit different. I have Capricorn power, and Capricorn is the brake for Aries, which is the accelerator. So Venus squaring your Mars, it puts a leash on it, but it organizes and controls how instinctually it moves forward. It clashes and it can be frustrating, but this is a superior square. It's very powerful. Superior to the point where your Venus at 29 degrees is the mastery of the integrity of heart that organizes your lifestyle and enables you to align your routine with integrity and beautifully. It's one of the most powerful hearts that you'll see because at this level of mastery, there's so much uh, integrity and organization in how you balance and express yourself. Where practicality is your love language, but oh my goodness, Uranus, because Mars and Aries, once again, I can instinctually and recklessly take action. I have it square Uranus and Cap. So there's a sort of ultra instinct here. But Uranus opposition completes this to where, yeah, Mars in the ninth is this inspirational sense of action ability that is mastered. I have an 8-degree Mars. I'm kind of retarded sometimes. Or sorry, let me not say that. I'm kind of reckless sometimes when I take action, right? But at 26 degrees, it's more focused, it's more mastered. I love that it's 26 a.m. right now. And now Uranus opposite this is going to instinctually align your, let's say, bold action with genius, with claircognizant genius. It's almost as if Mars is going to be that impulse to act recklessly, and Uranus in the third house is going to be that split second claircognizant impulse and insight that had you within 2.5 seconds see somebody hand something over to someone else, and you're instinctually reacting to that before your brain even has the time to process what's happening. You just know what to do. It kind of aligns that reckless or instinctual quality of Mars with a social claircognizant knowing to, without having the details, which is ironic because your Virgo, even though there's no planets there, is in second house. So you manifest the receipts. You manifest critical perspectives. You have the facts. And this puts you in a position to twitch fiber, if anything, this action ability very masterfully, so that Venus in between can sort and organize what of this instinctual social action can integrate into your lifestyle. Jupiter evolves your relationships with the knowledge that goes into how you expand it. And Mercury at 27 degrees is a master psychological ability to process information, which is very radical as a Sag sun, especially, but still very, very, very strong. It speaks of a very strong mind that is great for a therapist because you're able to really psychologically analyze the thought patterns and what people say and maybe don't do in that vein too. Other than that, did you have any final questions at all?
Um, no, I was just really wondering what my superpower was.
Right, right. And okay, so when you read the alien construct, at the collective level, the last four zodiac signs, because this is the God level, you have a little bit of everything. Like you have all the clairs, you have a derivative of all the abilities. It's just focused more on creation and ascension. The main superpower you'll have with the Taurus moon is the exalted feelings of grounding supernatural experiences through the clairs. And then the Sag sun power is ascension. And then with North Node, your destiny chosen. So you literally have the ability to change the destiny of the collective relative to what possible outcomes and visions you see and can walk into. And the Neptune, you'll see that article, all the Neptune abilities. And I mean, that just barely scratches the surface, to be honest. But I would say it's,
Wow, amazing.
oh, yeah, the definition of amazing. But other than that, I'm going to send you this recording. Thank you so much once again for calling in. And you stay blessed as always.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. You're amazing.
All right. And you have a blessed weekend.
You too. Bye bye.
All righty.